So first time with the LCR, and you can see we were low and left. One of the guns that I love to carry, but I haven't shot it very often. I think we went from here to this target was the second round, and we got 4 on with 1 off. Then we got a little bit more consistent with that third set of 5 shots and that fourth set of 5 shots. And then we went to the Kimber K6 XS for these final 2. So what we're going to do is just switch it out. Okay, Glock 45, 9mm. Okay. Backup gun. Haven't shot this in a while. Let's see how it rolls. We'll go 5 shots into target 3.
You're trying to get the slide out, right?
Going hot.
Spot on.
Spot on, but to be fair, much more surface area, right? A lot easier to control it, okay? And again, this is something that I've been shooting for, the last couple of years. But let's go 4, and then we'll go to target 1. So I'll go 5 shots in the target number 4, 5 shots in the target number 1. Now, the question you have to ask yourself, the accuracy of a semi-automatic, okay, versus the accuracy that I had with the snub nose, okay, the capacity of what you get with a semi-automatic versus the capacity of a snub nose, comfort. This is a very heavy gun, and it's big, right? Very heavy, very big. Smaller, okay? And when you talk to people, what you get mostly is like the capacity. Most people are like, I don't want to have 5 to 6 rounds. I get that, but I just can't, you can't indiscriminately shoot off 10 more rounds. I get the idea where it's like if you get into a situation where you need 10 more rounds, you got to have 10 more rounds. I get that. But you're responsible for each one of those 10 extra rounds. You can't just indiscriminately, spray and pray, so they say. What are your thoughts on that?
You got to be precise with what you're doing.
Either way.
I mean, in life, right? You're not just going to go about, I'm going to do it a bunch of times. You're going to maybe hit the target you're looking for once or twice, but you want to be precise with what you're doing. You should, in theory, be able to take down a target in less than 5 shots.
You would think. You would think.
That's my basic core belief, but of course for someone who's maybe not as comfortable with their firearm, more rounds might be better in that instance.
Yeah, and I think that like you just demonstrated 2 fallacies. The fallacy that a certain amount of rounds is going to be sufficient because we don't know what the threat's going to be, right? It could be 1 person, it could be 2 people, it could be someone with an AR-15, right? But the other side of the coin of that is that you can take that conversation and you can string it out on a long enough timeline to where it's infinite, right? I can have 15 rounds and it could be 3 people with 30-round magazines. Okay, so we just get into this loop of ridiculousness that ultimately it becomes infinite, right? And then when it comes to being able to utilize those rounds, right? We say that you should be able to be accurate with a certain amount of rounds, but we know that there's no set limit or number of rounds that's going to put down an attacker or an assailant. So in life, there's nothing that's certain. What I want to be certain of is that I have something on me. What I want to be certain of is that I'm able to participate in making the decision on whether or not I live or die. Now, there's certain amounts of variables that we'll never be able to usurp, right? But I want to have some vote in that. Now, it might be a situation where this is the best option for me. But for the most part, this has been the best option for me. I'm not saying that to make it the best option for you. I'm just giving you the reasons why these have been the best option for me. For my body type, for what I do, for my age, for my ability, I prefer this now. And I've spent years carrying this before. But when it comes to like these, these older guys, these retired cops, these retired people from the military, very few people over the age of 40 are carrying a firearm like this. That's just the reality of it.